Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a pot of pozole, which is hominy soup, and these are going to be the ingredients. So we are going to be using 2.5 pounds of pork meat, and this I'm going to be using bones, and also I'm using pork shoulder. You can use ribs or you can use neck bones. I couldn't find the ribs, but I did find the neck bones, and don't worry about the little bit of fat that shows there. That's going to melt away. So remember, grab some meat that has bone in it because that's what's going to be giving the flavor to your pozole. And also, we are going to be using some chicken bouillon. We're going to be using some salt. We're going to use about 10 to 12 cups of water. We're going to use 1 big can of the hominy. And you can pick whatever brand. This is my preference. I'm also going to be using some onion, some garlic cloves, some bay leaves, and some oregano. I am going to use about 9 chili pods, and these chili pods I did remove the seeds and the stems, and I also toasted these in a skillet. You can also use a pan, and all you have to do is a few seconds on each side. So let's go ahead and begin. I rinsed the meat and added 10 to 12 cups of water to a medium pot, and you're going to turn the heat to a medium high heat until it starts boiling. Now I'm going to be adding the 2 tablespoons of salt. I'm also going to be adding the piece of onion, and I like to add mine with the ends because we are going to be pulling it out and it just makes it easier. I'm also going to be adding the 3 garlic cloves, and I like to cut mine from the middle just so it could release more of the flavor. And now we're going to let this cook for about 1 hour. Next, I'm going to be making the chili sauce to add to the pozole. This is what's going to be making it red. So I have my chili pods that have been toasted, and I'm going to be adding these to my blender. In my blender, I have about 3 cups of boiling water that I actually got from my water dispenser, but you can always boil it if you don't have a water dispenser. So now I'm going to be adding it, and we're going to be letting that rest, those chiles rest for about 20 minutes. And once they are softened, then we can start blending. So now I'm going to add the chiles, and I'm also going to be adding the garlic, and we are going to be covering it. The chiles have been soaking for about 20 minutes, and we are now ready to blend. So I'm going to be adding the black pepper, which is about 6 to 9, I want to say. I did grab a pinch, so I'm thinking it's about 9. So just go ahead and add that and blend it. Once the meat starts to boil, you're going to start seeing this brown foam on top of the water. It's going to be floating there, but you can remove this. This is from the blood. So what you're going to grab is a small bowl or a small plate, and then start spooning out this foam. Don't take out the leaves or the onion because we're going to be cooking this for about 1 hour. After about 1 hour, we are going to check on our meat, and we're going to start pulling out the piece of onion, the bay leaves, and whatever bones you find in there. You can also take them out because these have released the flavor to the broth, so we don't need them in there anymore. And when the meat is very tender, it tends to fall off the bone. So just go ahead and take out the bones, and that way your broth and your pozole is going to be cleaner, and you're going to have more space to add the hominy and the chili sauce. I am now going to start adding the chili sauce to my pozole, and I'm going to be using a strainer and pouring about 2 cups of the sauce. The reason why I strain it is because I do not like the pieces of the chili to go into my pozole, but if you prefer to do it that way, that is going to work as well. So make sure that you strain it if you are going to do this, and you don't want to leave any of the sauce in the strainer. So just by grabbing a little bit of the broth and throwing it into the strainer, that'll wash off any of the sauce that's left in there. I am now going to add the hominy, and I did give it a quick rinse. And I like to put mine in a big strainer because it's easier for me to rinse. And then after you add it, you want to cook this for about 30 minutes just so it becomes a little more tender. I'm going to add a little bit more of the oregano, and also I am going to be adding the chicken bouillon, and I'm going to be adding 4 teaspoons, which equals 2 tablespoons. So if you have the tablespoons, just go ahead and add 2. If you have a teaspoon, just do 4. After 30 minutes, our pozole is now ready, and you can go ahead and serve this with some shredded cabbage, with chopped onions, some radish, some lime, lemon, your favorite hot sauce, and a side of tostadas or corn chips. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Until next time.